So a few thoughts on foraging. I love foraging. Really great. I can just walk around here now and just, really enjoy walking around. It's a great place just to go for a walk. But then, once you know the edible species that are around, once you know that you can eat the young hawthorn leaves, or when you're waiting excitedly because you know that in the next couple of weeks this elder is going to burst into elderflower, and then you can make a delicious elderflower cordial or elderflower champagne, or wait until autumn for the hazelnuts, hoping that the squirrels won't get them all before you do, but knowing that if you do get there first, then you've got a nice bounty. It really is just a whole new way of looking at the forest. Not even just the forest, you can go through an urban environment and see 10, 20, even more edible species as you go around. But it's really great. This is the first sign of elderflower that I've seen this year. These little buds all getting ready to bloom. So I'll be sure to come back here in a week's time or so. Here's my big nettle patch. Loads of nettles! There's going to be plenty to make a good bit of cordial and some soup as well when I get home. Good stuff, and it looks like it's just on the verge of flowering as well, so we got here just in time. Once the nettles go to flower, they're not really very good for eating after that. Although the pollen and the seeds are reported to have lots of good properties, really beneficial for you, especially if you are suffering from stress or have had any kind of stressful goings on. They are an adrenal tonic, which basically just help your adrenal glands recover, because when you have been stressed for quite a long time, you're kind of in that constant state of alertness, and these help kind of combat that and get you back to normal. Going on with this nettle, is that a spider nest or something? If you know, then let me know in the comments. I'd love to find out. Before, when you're interested, then here's a quick how-to. First of all, wear long trousers, especially if you're going to be walking around in big fields of nettles like this, and nice sturdy pair of gloves as well. Some people do it without gloves. They say that if you do it with your bare hands and just grab it nice and hard, then that breaks the sting, but whenever I try that, I get stung. So maybe I'm not grabbing hard enough, I don't know, but I had another go the other day and I was grabbing really hard like that and it just stung me more. Maybe it's just Ray Mears having a good joke on us all, I don't know. But yeah, so I choose to wear gloves. And then you just pick off the top shoots, like that, so that top bit of growth. Because as you go further down onto these bigger leaves, and they do get pretty massive, I mean, you get a good handful of them, you'd be quite happy really. But they've got these big kind of sandy bits of starch inside them, and bits of silica, and so they are kind of gritty and not so great for eating. I mean, if you were in a survival situation or really needed food, then you could eat all the leaves, but when you're looking for culinary delight, like a lovely nettle soup on a hot summer's afternoon, then you just want to be going for the tips. Then also, as with any foraging, make sure that you're not damaging the ecosystem. Only take bits and pieces and spread out where you're taking from. Don't just completely clear cut an area, because you're just going to destroy the very resource that you're relying on, and that's not sensible in any way, shape or form. So I've got about a third of a bag full now. I like putting lots of nettles in my soup, and also I'll need 200 grams of nettles for the cordial that I'm making as well, and that'll make me a litre of cordial. So just be here a bit longer. Pink hawthorn flowers. Aren't they just gorgeous? Right on the edge of the woodland, just up at the top where it meets the field. There's some white hawthorn there, can't really see it. This here, that's one of my oyster mushroom trees. But whoever else is using it, they've been stripping off all the bark as they do it. Unfortunate.